A very good day, my dear student. Today we'll see the part 2 of the chapter dictionary. Let us see. So how you can add elements to dictionary. To add elements to dictionary, you need to write dictionary name. Then you need to give the key and equal to the value to be given. Okay, like if you want to insert the nesting dictionary, you can add dictionary as value inside a dictionary. So this type of dictionary known as what? Nested dictionary. You can see like visitor name colon Scott means this is the key and this one is the particular value. Then address is the key, and under that there are various value like house number. Then this all are the values being inserted under what? The key name address, and this is what the values. Okay, so this type of nesting dictionary could be added. Okay, so accordingly, like name Scott, then address, this is the address. Next name Peter, then address. Okay, so accordingly you can add the nested dictionary. To print elements of nesting dictionary, just need to click it, the dictionary name, and you will find the value is being posted. Okay, to access the nested, just need to click the dictionary, then address, and then city. So you will find which value the value is being available. Okay, so updating elements, how to update dictionary name key equal to value. Whichever the key is there, you need to write the value. You will find the value has been changed. Okay. Next is your deleting. Same way, dictionary then key. Any dictionary name then key. Whatever the key you want, like dictionary 2. So second value will be deleted. Okay. Next is your pop element from dictionary. Pop is also used to delete, but if key passed to pop doesn't exist, then Python will raise an exceptions that pop function allow us to customize the error message displayed by use of wrong key. Okay, like pop 2. So pop 2, 2 of 20. Okay, pop 2 means 3 of 30 is being deleted. 0, 1, 2. So third element is being deleted. Okay, next. Checking the existence of key, we can check the existence of key as well, like using in and not in, like alpha equal to, these are the values, key and value available, like a in alpha. A in alpha means a is available in alpha, so it will return true. But when we'll write e in alpha, it will return as false because e is not available in our dictionary which we have made. Next is you are checking the existence, like if you pass value of a dictionary to search using in, it will return false, like apple in alpha, so it will represent false. So you can identify that it exists. Checking could be exist using the key only, it could not be existed using the value. Okay, pretty printing a dictionary, we generally use print to print the dictionary in Python. For example, print alpha, so it will print the dictionary in key. Okay, next is your pretty printing using a dictionary like print ison. So print ison dot dumps indent equal to 2, so it will give some space in it. Okay, it will give some space in the, but in the previous one you can see it doesn't give this space. So print dictionary mode readable form, you use what? Ison. Okay, import ison is being used. Okay, next is your counting frequency of elements in a list using dictionary. So create an empty dictionary, take up element from list like list name, check if this element exists as a key in the dictionary or not. If not, then add key or value to the dictionary in the form. And then before we move on to the topic, let us understand function split also. Now split function is used to break up string into words, like you have the message India is my country, so message dot split, so it will be splitted, like India is one, then is one, then my is one, then country is one. It has been splitted in different parts. Okay, next is your program to count the frequency of list elements. So this is some program being available, we'll see later. Next, dictionary functions and methods. Length function, it returns the length of the dictionary, that is the count of element is being available, like key then value pairs. You can see that A apple, then B boy. So when you will write length alpha, so it will give us the counting that how many key and value pairs are available, like 1 2 3 4. So 4 pairs are available, it will give us as 4. Clear function used to remove all item from the dictionary and it will return the empty dictionary. If we write alpha dot clear, then when we will print alpha, it will give us the output as the empty dictionary. Now dictionary function and methods. However, if we use del to delete dictionary, it will remove dictionary from memory. Okay, but how to get it. So this method is used to value of given key. If key are not found, it raises an exception, like alpha dot get b. So it will return as what? Boy. It alpha dot get z. So error, nothing will print, or not found will be printed. Next is items. This method returns all the items in the dictionary, a sequence of key value tuple, like alpha a apple b. This is the dictionary and values available. My tuple equal to alpha dot item. For item in my tuple, print item. So if you do, you will find what the items are being available, how many items are there, it will be shown. Next, keys. This method return call all the keys in the dictionary as a sequence, like alpha dot keys. So it will return only the key values, like a b c d. All the key values will be returned. And if you write values, then it will return all the values, like apple is the value, boy is the value, cat is the value, and c is what? Key. So key will be not printed. Next, update method. This method merges the key value pair from the new dictionary into original dictionary, adding or replacing as needed. The items in the new dictionary are added to the odd one and override items already with the same keys. See, d1 d2, so it will be update. When we'll update it, so it will be what? Overwritten. Okay. Next, some of the functions are available, like from keys. From keys are used to return new dictionary with the given set of element as the keys of dictionary. And copy, the name suggests it will create a copy of the dictionary. Okay, d1 dot copy, so it will create a new dictionary of same name. Pop item, it will remove the last dictionary item are returned. Next, max, this function return highest value in the dictionary which is to be displayed. Min returns the lowest value of the display. Sorted means it will arrange the key or value in a ascending or descending order. So this is all about your dictionary. Thank you, students.